What's up, my fellow Trashinators? I'm back. Yeah, I'm very rusty. So yeah, that was 3 months. I didn't upload. Uh, it's just my job. It takes up all of my time and energy. So that, along with sort of the fatigue of collecting and having so many, being invested in so many like properties and characters, it just kind of burnt me out. So that's why I was gone. Thankfully, with the time I had, I was able to think of some things. Think of some things to really look forward to. So look forward to that. I'll explain the rest of the end of the video, but I'm sure most of you want to get to the meat and potatoes of this video, which is Godzilla and Kong, the New Empire. Yeah, 2 hours ago I finished watching the movie and knew it is a masterpiece of cinema, like legitimately. While I was waiting for the movie to start, I looked through it to see how long it was, and noticed that it was only getting like at most 70s on like the little teaser thing below the movie. And I was like, oh, okay. But now, having watched the movie, it is a genuine masterpiece of cinema. Like, it's that good. I'm not joking either. It is funny. It's a funny monster movie, but it's a genuine masterpiece. Of course, I haven't watched Godzilla Minus One yet, so my taste in Godzilla movies is sillier than most. But yeah. So yeah. Let's get to it. Spoiler warning. I am being so serious right now. It is day one as I'm recording this. The movie just opened to the public. It is day one. It's opening day. Go watch it. It'll be in theaters for months. I'm gonna go watch it again at the same place because I want to buy more action figures and see it again. Cause yeah, that's what I did. I went to the best mall in my area. It's still quite a distance away. Just alone and back, it would have costed $80. But I didn't save up enough money, so on my ride back, I had to make a Lyft account. And thankfully, there was a option within my remaining total. So obviously, I'm home. I'm good. I'm very good. So yeah, I'm very happy. Today was a good day. So yeah, let's get right into the story since I gave the spoiler warning. Also, I don't care anymore about being angry about that. For a while there, okay, my entire sort of career as a YouTuber, I would make a big fuss like, oh, if you come to this channel, be aware of spoilers. I even put into the description of the channel itself, like, who the fuck would read that? I think I removed that, but I don't know by now. But yeah, I'll probably remove that, and I'll just keep doing spoiler warnings for the rest of the videos as this character. I'll talk about that later. But yeah, I gave the spoiler warning. I really do mean it. This is a genuine masterpiece of a movie. Just so you can understand that while not having anything spoiled. While not having anything spoiled. Just everything. Sound design, music, visual effects, direction, choreograph, acting, everything. Beyond 10 out of 10. When I first saw some really good scenes, I was like, this is 1,000 out of 10. Holy fuck. But yeah, just go watch it, please. It'll be in theaters for months. This is day one. Go watch it. All right, you gone? Are you back? I'm interested. If you went and saw this and watched it days later or even months later, tell me in the comments. I'll wait. I'll wait for your return. If you are back, hi. It's good to see you again. I'm glad you were invested enough to come back. But yeah, thank you. I'll be making sure to like all of your comments or your comment, single viewer. But yeah, let's just get into it. So this movie, it seems like this movie takes place years after Godzilla versus Kong. Like they even stated stated as such later on. But basically, it's just the opening is basically like Godzilla versus Kong, where we focus on Kong. He's in Hollow Earth now, doing his old runs around and adventuring, finding his family. But nothing is in the over Hollow Earth. So yeah, you might have heard my dog. She's sleeping. Actually, I'll talk about that right now. There's no music. The next video will have music. Just so you know, because I finally found because I have a PC now. I'll talk about why later. I decided to take a look at royalty-free music sites, and I found a song. It was like the second search, the second result in a single search, and it's perfect. I love it so much. Though it will have to change for a certain something I will talk about later. But yeah, just for now, silence, just my voice. I know I know it doesn't sound the best, but yeah, I hope you don't mind. I usually do have music, but we see how that goes. So yeah, we see that Kong's very lonely, we see just how smart he is. Not like to diminish his value as an intelligent being, but we see he's more than smart enough to outsmart most of the creatures in Hollow Earth. Also, I want to talk about that. Like I thought in Godzilla vs. Kong, it isn't like a literal Hollow Earth, like there's no core. We see in a little visual thing later on that it's not it is hollow, but only like in a little space around the core itself, so that the Earth does get energy. We do see it has a form of energy. It's just there's a hollow ecosystem around it. So yeah, I was gonna make a joke about flat earthers, but I couldn't find anything. Again, rusty, but yeah. So yeah, that's where we see Kong. We see that Godzilla's doing good too. He's sort of fighting and, well, he's only fighting the bad kaijus. We see him fight Scylla in Italy and demolish Scylla. And then he just takes a nap in the Colosseum, which is amazing because we see later that's his new favorite spot. So yeah. And then we meet up with Gia. I'm pretty sure that's her name. It has been a while since I've seen Godzilla vs. Kong, Godzilla King of the Monsters, Godzilla Kong. There's a lot, not a lot, but like there's a lot of movies I didn't watch beforehand. So forgive me for messing up details. But Gia, we see that she is now a student. She has been adopted by we'll just call her doctor. Excuse me. She's been adopted by the doctor. Not that doctor, but the doctor in this movie. We see that she was adopted and now she goes to school. And it's very clear she does not fit in, of course. She, she came from an island of indigenous people. So, needless to say, that's not going to go well with just a normal school. So, yeah. And it's very obvious the doctor really wants her to sort of settle down and like connect to everyone, especially her as her new mom. And so I'm having a brain fart again. I'm gonna be honest, the reason I have those brain farts is because I think so hard not to think about something that my brain just goes off. And I'm not going to mention anything else for personal reasons. Especially since of recent events. And out of respect, of course. So yeah. So she's trying her best to sort of set up that connection a lot better and maintain a sort of balanced life that Gia deserves. But of course, things that can't happen until we find out that after Kong had defeated some sort of like wolf creatures in the opening, that the ground beneath them opened up and we see what I thought was the alpha call from King of the Monsters. That's also one of the few things I remember, because I really like the idea of an alpha call. Like, obviously, the alpha, omega, beta stuff, that's false. But the idea that in this sort of pseudoscience, giant monster thing, that the biggest monster in an area has an alpha call that makes it so that every monster that's lower than it sort of submits or just runs away. That's cool. That's basically a very physical or a very tangible version of having an aura, like in Baki. It's like a tangible version of that. So that's why I remember that. And plus, it's just cool. So yeah. But we find out it's actually a distress beacon from a group of people we'll soon meet. I know you're supposed to do this, but I don't really care. But yeah. Sorry. Obviously, if you've watched my previous videos, you would know that my room used to not look like this. Usually I would film over there. This is where my TV would be. And Bob's Tank, my turtle, this is water damage, by the way. I can't get this off normally. Would be all the way over in that corner. So yeah, things are different. A lot has changed since the 3 months I last saw you. So yeah. Let's just get comfortable. Why don't we? So yeah. So yeah. Because of that, they just Gia's mom, the doctor, Gia, and with the help of Bernie. Remember Bernie? He saved the world in the last movie. Them and the new character that isn't going to die immediately. Stalker, I think his name is. I can't remember. I think that's what they call him. He's sort of the newest. He's obviously the newest addition to. He's obviously the newest addition to the sort of world building, but we find out that he went to college, or was it high school, with the doctor, and they had a relationship. It didn't work out, and it's very cool to see that they're just friends. So that's sort of his deal. Well, that's sort of his relationship to the characters, and that he's the vet for Titans, as we see, because it was set up earlier that Kong had an infected tooth, and so it needed to be removed, and that's what he did. and he gave him a new one. I forgot what it's made of, but it was said to be strong enough to tear apart the Eiffel Tower. So it's a strong metal tooth, which is cool. So yeah, with Kong now being sort of satiated, he and everyone else goes to Hollow Earth to sort of figure out what the distress beacon is. Alongside the B plot, I guess, those two plots, Kong trying to find more of his species, and the human plot of them trying to find out the distress beacon, while not being directly associated, they're the main focus of this movie. The B plot is Godzilla sensing something's going to happen soon and trying to find a power-up. First, he goes to a nuclear site in France for some reason. He goes from Italy to France, eats a nuclear plant, goes back to Italy, and then he swims to Antarctica. I forgot. He swims to Okay, my point is void now that I remember that Antarctica is south. For some reason, I thought he was... No. Thankfully, the movie isn't on Blu-ray yet, or else I'd be screaming at myself. But anyway, he goes to a pole where Titan is, which is actually also a bonus feature. This movie has so many Titans, and most of them are new, and I love it. Including a Titan I didn't think was ever going to show up in this movie. I thought it was going to be at least in the next movie, but no. They're there. So yeah, we find out that there's a Titan at one of the poles where a lot of energy is being siphoned to, just because it's a pole, like the magnetic poles, the things that help, divert the sort of the sun's radiation or space radiation in general. Apparently, the energy from that, along with the space radiation, is being siphoned to the poles specifically. So those areas are extra dense with radioactive or just energy in general. And a Titan, Tiamat, it was weird because unlike the infographic, it said destroyer. I thought that was weird. I can't remember what sort of god or deity Tiamat is. I'm not going to make any guesses to sort of avoid sounding stupid, but I think I definitely remember the name in sort of the region. I'll Google this later, but yeah. I'm actually forgetting something right now. So yeah, Godzilla goes to that pole with Tiamat, whatever. Kills Tiamat. I forgot what sort of pronouns Tiamat goes by. I think it's she. Goes to the pole, kills Tiamat, and just goes into the den. Yeah, it's her den. Goes into her den and absorbs her power and the sort of energy in the region. That's why he's pink. Guess you could call Godzilla trans now. Also, yeah, that's actually a big point I wanted to bring up. This movie is super progressive. Like, Stalker is hinted at to be pansexual, and in one of the later scenes, for obvious reasons, there's pride flags very obviously in the shot. So yeah, Godzilla and Kong the New Empire. It's feminist literature now. The strongest Titan is a girl, And Godzilla's now trans. You can't make this shit up. And they fight a dictator with a weapon sash. You can't make this up. So yeah, Godzilla and Kong, feminist literature, or media, I guess, is the correct term. So yeah, Godzilla's trans now, which is fun. It's a very fun concept. So yeah, Godzilla transitions to get more power, and it's awesome. Sorry, for sort of staying on the idea. It sort of just came to me right now, recording this. So I'm just sort of like being like, oh yeah. My brain is just like a whirlpool being like, oh yeah, that's so cool. Oh, that's so cool. So that's why I sort of circled around that idea for a second. But yeah, that's what Godzilla does in the B plot. And in the main plots, Godzilla's looking for, also looking around for more people, along with searching for the distress signal. But he actually stumbles upon a sort of forewarning. It's obvious. But yeah, let's stick with the human plot. So they follow the distress signal. Turns out it's actually a tribe of Gia's people. I forgot the name. I think it's also a J. But I'm not going to say anything from it so I don't sound stupid. But yeah, apparently this is like the first tribe of people to ever exist. And we actually get details that, yeah, basically every form of life came from the Hollow Earth. And the Titans, specifically Kong's race, are the ones who protected humans specifically. From whom? Yeah, Scar King. Yeah, it was said, it's said that Godzilla fought Scar King and banished Scar King into basically hell. Basically in the Monsterverse. The Christian, no gods exist, or at least traditionally. Godzilla is, well, a god. And Scar King is Satan, and he wants to destroy everything and take over the world. So yeah, that's all the exposition, and we get even more. Again, the kaiju I didn't think we were gonna get for at least another movie. We find out that yes, Mothra is back. We find out that while the indigenous people of the Hollow Earth prophesize that Mothra will be back to help stop the end of the world. Because, again, Scar King's supposed to be a world-level threat. Let's get better frame. While he is a world-level threat, he is a world-level threat. I had no other thought besides that. So yeah. Godzilla would need help to defeat him again. And thankfully he has Kong and Mothra. But Mothra would need to be brought back and communicated with by a native person from Skull Island. Basically, Gia. It's just Gia. It's a prophecy, so it is her. She's the last of her tribe. So, yeah. Do I sound stupid? Let me know. I don't want to be ignorant. So yeah. God damn. Holy shit. This is a lot. Can you tell this is a lot? Is that better? Okay, that seems better. So yeah. So yeah, that's what she does. She revives Mothra after a ceremony. And that's when my jaw dropped to the floor and just watched in amazement as Godzilla rose in his new form. I hope you don't mind that I still use he. It's not official. I think it's just a fun idea. Even though Godzilla should be Godzilla should be a female. As a Zilla fan specifically, I grew up with that movie. Godzilla is a girl and will always be a girl to me. But I can't help but, you know, not misgender official characters. So yeah. God, am I fucking stupid or what? God. You know, before my unplanned hiatus, I would have fucking just stopped recording and tried again. But I'm going to be honest about sort of the struggles I've been going through recently with making video. Well, fuck, whatever. Anyway, so yeah. Bing, bang, boom. Everyone's here now in the Hollow Earth. After a little funny slapstick. Okay, so I just realized why. It's because this is immortalized. My dumbassatry is being immortalized as I am making it. And only just now only till a few months ago did my brain just realize that. And that and my ensuing whatever the fuck, I just can't handle it anymore. So hopefully I can get over that soon. But I really want to get this video out. I want to get more videos out. So I at least have to get over this one. So, yeah. And this is when the final fight happens. Obviously, Godzilla and Kong fight Scar King and Shimo, the most powerful Titan and an ancient one. Even for Titans, she is absolutely ancient. We don't know how old she is, but in the prophecy that was made millions of years ago, she was called ancient. I don't know how to pronounce that. So yeah, this is what happens, along with Scar King's subordinates and slaves. I think that's what was implied, because I'll mention a sort of plus to this. Don't get that confused. Is that there's several, well, not several, like a couple, like 5-minute long scenes of just titans tightening. See that? You see how that wasn't connected? But yeah, I find that as a plus, but I'm sure that people are going to be upset about that for some reason. Not like Godzilla, not like Godzilla fans. I'm sure they'll like it, but because they've been craving that for a long time, right? But yeah. Damn it, I'm finding it harder and harder to just make this video because I really don't like this right now. I feel like I said too much and I'm not sure. Do not reassure me in the comments. I don't want that. I just want to make a video and try and get through it without fucking up. If I did, I'm sorry. Just tell me. Tell me I fucked up. Use as much foul language as you want. I don't care. Just be honest. Okay. We're almost done. The movie's almost over. And this will be 30 minutes long. So that's fun. So yeah, it's just the final fight. On Scar King's whip, the spine whip, you don't see it on the toy. He actually uses the jawbone, the mandible specifically, because that's what that is. Which actually wouldn't make sense because that's... Well, whatever. This doesn't make sense at all. We're long past completely scientifically possible. Or accurate, or somewhat, or whatever the fuck. But yeah, it's actually twice... It's twice the length of what it is in the toy. And at the end, at the very end of the spinal column to the tailbone, there's actually a sort of spike of Shimu's on it, and he uses that to control her through pain, which is fucked up. So yeah, that's sort of how that works. That's why she's under the control. So yeah, that's sort of the thing these two are looking forward to. This actually helps a lot, so I don't have to look at myself being a dumbass. So that's sort of the main goal. Just to keep Shimu from starting another ice age, because yeah, that's what she did. She started the big ice age a couple thousand years, what, 100,000 years ago? Whatever the fuck. Try and stop her from doing that. Okay, yeah. They're now in the surface world now, because that's what happened. Stop her from doing that and stop Scar King from controlling her. And starting World War III and ending all life on Earth. Or at least all non-Titan life. And yeah, that's what they do. They stop Shimu's being controlled. Ooh, Frozen. Isn't this fun? Can you tell I'm not having fun? Yeah, so Scar King gets frozen, Kong beats him to fucking death, and turns him into sashimi. So yeah, I don't know what that... Fuck me, I guess. So yeah. That's it. Fuck me. I'm sorry even... I'm sorry. Hopefully I'll get better at this. Hopefully I get over whatever I'm going through. And I'll be happy to make more videos in the future. Let's actually talk about what my plans are. That's the movie. It's a genuine masterpiece. Go watch it again, because I gave you spoiler warning. You've obviously watched it and watched me go through a mini mental breakdown. Go watch the movie again. So good. So yeah. Now with that over, let's talk about my plans for the future of this channel. I talked about this on my Instagram stories, because obviously that's a lot easier than making a whole video just dedicated to the... That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna make a video dedicated to this, but obviously Godzilla and Kong inspired me enough to want to make a video for the first time in months. So yeah, I can't remember if I already talked about this, because I already did a take, because I went through the exact same shit I just went through. Specifically with the skeleton, I won't mention it because it's fucking stupid. Not even sure if it was clear or not, but hopefully it just looks like a skeleton being scared or trying to scare. So again, if I'm being a dumbass and that looks like something, help me change it. I'm trying to change, so anything fucking stupid or dumb, tell me about it and I'll change it, because why even be a person if you're not good? So yeah, I was on that was an unplanned hiatus, because I'm going through something with videos. I'm getting overwhelmed with how far my interest has spread. Like, just look at it. Just look at the rest of my desk. Look how fucked up all that shit is. Look how different they all are. You got Among Us, Jujutsu Kaisen, xenomorphs from Alien, Michael Myers, Jurassic Park, Godzilla, knives in general, Pokemon. Yeah, I'm into Pokemon now. That happened. Transformers, sexuality, freedom fighting, whatever the fuck. Can you tell how fucking spread thin I am, along with my job? I'm sure I'd be having more fun with this shit if I didn't have to work basically the same out. Not even basically, just the exact same amount of hours as a 9 to 5, as a dishwasher at a cramped as fuck restaurant with just by myself. Only until Thursday did I finally train another dishwasher, which means that there's only been two new dishwashers. One they didn't have me train, and one they did. There were 2 other dishwashers before this. Technically 3. They all left, and now it's just 3 more again. Actually 4. I forgot there was the fucking whatever. So yeah, can you tell I'm fucking frustrated? I love this job, but it takes a lot out of me. Along with all this shit. Do you not understand how fucking hard it is to be a fucking nerd now? Along while trying to be a good person? All this fucking sucks. Life sucks. And no one does anything about it because they're only worried about themselves. I'm being so genuine right now. Fuck everything. Sorry for the rant. I should get back to what I was trying to say earlier. Or before the rant. Yeah. Kind of embarrassed myself there. Yeah, I talked about it. Fuck, I bit my tongue. I talked about it in my stories, my Instagram stories, which you should check out. I know I spam shit some days, because those are the days I feel I have enough energy. But, yeah. Check those for updates, in case I don't upload again. But I talked on that about my uploading. So I have 3 more planned videos. 2 of them are like this, because they're for 2 action figures I fell in love with. I'll grab them right now. I'll grab them right now and show you, just so you know that that's what we're going to be covering. Of course, they're both Hasbro, but whatever the fuck. These 2 I'm going to be covering. These are the next 2 topics I'm going to be covering in my 3 videos I'm planning. But my third one I mentioned is a big one. That's why I have this, the PC. That's why I got this, so I can make videos like full-on video essays like I want to. I didn't want to do videos like this, but due to technical limitations or my own fucking laziness, I didn't do it until this. As you can see in my fucking things, I have OBS now. Because my laptop wasn't compatible because it's a fucking knockoff or whatever. So yeah. So get ready for a fully edited video essay. I won't say what it's about specifically, but it will have to mention a certain creator passing. I didn't shower this morning like I wanted to, sorry. That I look gross. But yeah, it will have to mention that. So, I'm not going to say look forward to it because that's fucking morbid, but it's a big video. I'm already excited. I've started writing the script. I'm not very far into it, but as soon as I get the script done, I'll do the fun shit. The shit I'm actually really looking forward to. I'm just not good at writing, or at least I don't like writing, especially when I have to do it like this. So yeah, I'll look forward to that. There's no schedule to these uploads, but just look forward to it. I'll try and space it out so that it's not just action figure 1 week, action figure 1 week, and then like 3 months later again, I have the fucking video. The reason I've planned 3 videos is because I'm actually doing a rebrand. Yeah, I mentioned this on my stories again. I mentioned that I'm gonna be rebranding. Sorry to be mentioning this after having a fucking rant about how much I hate shit right now and how tired I am. But I'm gonna be rebranding. And I'm very looking forward to it. I already got my new persona designed. I'm already world building it. And I'll be drawing that too. I already have a watermark ready to go too. So basically, on the rebrand part, I'm basically done. I just gotta make a banner for social medias, and that's it. The rest is just world building for future videos once the rebrand happens. So, yeah, that was a wild one. If you've been watching my stories like my parents have, you would know that I'm tired and I don't care anymore. That's why I'm uploading this. A younger me would have started over trying to keep up an appearance, but since we're on the last legs of this persona of mine, Trashinator, I said fuck it. We'll keep the professionalism for the rebrand, because that'll fit a lot more. So yeah. I'm tired. I want to sleep for 5 days. And I'll see you guys later. Like and subscribe if you want to look forward to the new whatever.